Welcome back, my dear students. Today we will explore the functional aspects and regulation of hormones from the pancreas, the vital gland that bridges the endocrine and digestive systems. We will understand how insulin, glucagon, and somatostatin work together to regulate blood glucose levels and maintain energy balance. By the end of this class, you will see how the pancreas acts as the body's metabolic stabilizer, ensuring every cell gets the energy it needs to function efficiently. Introduction. The pancreas is basically a mixed gland. The exocrine of the part of the pancreas secretes digestive enzymes, and the endocrine part, that is the islets of Langerhans, secretes hormones that regulate blood glucose. The major endocrine cells of the islets of Langerhans include alpha cells, which secrete glucagon, beta cells, which secrete insulin, delta cells, which secrete somatostatin, and PP cells, pancreatic peptide cells, or F cells, called pancreatic polypeptide hormone. So we now need to know hormones and their functional aspects. Insulin, which is secreted from the beta cells of the islets of Langerhans, its functions include: it lowers blood glucose, that is, it has hypoglycemic effect. It increases glucose uptake by means of GLUT4 in muscle and adipose tissue. It promotes glycogenesis, means storage of glucose as glycogen. It increases lipogenesis, or fat storage, and protein synthesis. Insulin also inhibits gluconeogenesis and lipolysis. Now, we should know about the glucagon, which is secreted from the alpha cells of islets of Langerhans, and its function include: it raises blood glucose, that is, it has hyperglycemic effect. It promotes glycogenolysis, or it promote breakdown of glycogen to glucose in liver. It enhances gluconeogenesis, that is, formation of glucose from non-carbohydrate sources. It stimulates lipolysis in adipose tissue. Somatostatin, which is secreted from the delta cell, its function include universal inhibitory hormone. It inhibits insulin and glucagon secretion. It inhibits gastrointestinal secretions, motility, and absorption. It prevents rapid nutrient influx into the blood. Pancreatic polypeptide from PP or F cells, its function include: it regulates pancreatic exocrine secretion. It inhibits gallbladder contraction. It plays a role in appetite and food intake control. Regulation of pancreatic hormone and regulation of insulin. First of all, stimulators. Blood glucose level when increases, that is the primary factor to stimulate insulin release. Amino acids such as arginine, leucine also act as stimulators of insulin. Fatty acids, GI hormone like GIP, GLP-1, parasympathetic stimulation by means of vagus nerve, they stimulate insulin hormone release. Inhibitors: when blood glucose level is decreased, it promotes insulin release. Sympathetic stimulation like norepinephrine, epinephrine inhibits the process of insulin release. Somatostatin also inhibit the process. Regulation of glucagon. When blood glucose level is lowered, it stimulates glucagon release. Amino acids, especially alanine and arginine, also act as stimulators for glucagon regulation. And there is sympathetic stimulation like epinephrine, which stimulate or regulate glucagon. When blood glucose level is increased, this condition prevent the function of glucagon or inhibit glucagon. Insulin paracrine effect. Insulin also inhibitors act as inhibitors of glucagon. Somatostatin also act as inhibitors of glucagon. Now, regulation of somatostatin. When blood glucose level is increased, amino acids is increased, fatty acids, GI hormone, they also act as stimulators of the hormone somatostatin, and insulin and glucagon feedback act as the inhibitors for somatostatin. What is the regulation of pancreatic polypeptide? Protein rich meal, vagal nervous stimulation, physical exercise, fasting act as the stimulators for the hormone pancreatic polypeptide, and somatostatin, intravenous glucose are the inhibitors of pancreatic polypeptide function. So, clinical note, we can find that insulin deficiency or insulin resistance causes the disease diabetes mellitus. Excess glucagon causes hyperglycemia, which is rare glucagonoma. Somatostatinoma, which inhibit the process of insulin and glucagon, causes diabetes and GI problem. Pancreatic polypeptide disorders include altered appetite and digestion. So, my dear students, today we explored the functional aspects and regulation of hormones of the endocrine gland pancreas, the master regulator of blood glucose and energy balance. We learned how insulin, glucagon, and somatostatin work in harmony to maintain glucose homeostasis and how their secretion is precisely controlled by blood sugar level. If you enjoyed this class, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more engaging biology lessons. See you in the next class, and as always, keep learning, stay curious. Thank you.